mentioned, he's been going for these more duelist style champions, more of a split push carry in his own right, but JDG really coming out now to try and see if they can just put SUNING back in their box with all these different picks.
Yeah, so Angel is actually able to come back off of that, get the push in himself a little bit later, timing the resets of JDG's bot lane once you know that Kanavi isn't down there on the Drake.
Ultimate is no longer available for the side of JDG should they want to fight for this Herald.
Yeah, it's a bit peculiar. It's a good hook, but a 3v2, JDG don't want that.
Oh, the lolly popping onto Gaon gets him right behind it. He bent the bullet right there. And then you can see JDG with the priority, though, in top side are going to be on this Rift Herald. Here we go. Hook shot into the back of the pit. The Hexacle Ultimate stolen. That is going to be SUNING with the Rift Herald and the kill. First blood goes over to the Lions in the top side. And they're going to keep pushing in on top of this. They do lose their Nautilus. They are losing the Renekton as here comes the Thresh of Aphelios. It's a fight on 2 different fronts, 3 different fronts. The Zoe falls, the Nocturne as well, and Hanfong will walk away. It wasn't disastrous for JDG, but SUNING still get the objective.
Yeah, going on like you're talking about. It was SUNING that just had the slight edge.
Oh,
and another one.
Okay. Sure. There we go. We come back in, and it is the roaming support of On. Exactly what you talked about in Champ Select. This Nautilus getting into that mid lane and finding himself a kill for his mid laner, or for in the bot side. As SOFM wants nothing to do with it, heading towards top lane, has a Rift Herald in his back pocket. Should he want to use it in any other lane, they might look to try and maybe use it onto the top lane and get this Camille going. Camille is already 2-0, and where SUNING really shine is when Bin is able to carry his team.
Yeah, no, Bin has been absolutely on fire.
If you're on the side of SUNING, but for JDG, they're looking to just keep themselves above water, keep themselves afloat until they know this Aphelios can carry the game.
Yeah, it's such good play from SUNING. I love it, but a TP in from behind, double TP.
It's a double TP, and it's going to be the Nocturne Paranoia coming straight in off it. We've seen it so many times. There is the Super Mega Inferno Bomb going down, but it is Zoom who dies straight away. On goes Golden to keep himself alive. There's so many chakrams going on top with Lucan. Tries to keep himself on top of this. Great Zhonya's from Yagao. Keeps himself safe. But with all that invested from JDG, they don't gain much from it, and they still have the Ziggs available for SUNING, so this tower is pretty much dead to rights.
Yeah, this one's gonna get exploded here. Give me 1 auto and a satchel charge, and that sucker is gone. Pops it, takes it down. SUNING jump out to a big lead there.
And as we know, we can get our laners into a position that you might not have swept away. You might not know it might be there, so think it's good from JDG to still scaling up with this Aphelios. Has 1.5 items, as Trouble Bubble lands. Good hook, but there's the flash hook. The Paranoia continues on underneath the tower. He's going to commit his ult along with the Moonlight Vigil. What is still alive? How does he get it? And no, he does not. Yagao has to commit his actual flash to make sure that that one was gotten for the side of JDG, but that was so close to being disastrous.
This is exactly where Zoe wants to be. Lands 1 skill shot, but doesn't get the damage down. And now your position is sort of known. It can be really tough. You have to play around these big, long cooldowns. And the way SUNING are playing, they're not giving easy bubbles over to Yagao.
No, the Dominus has been popped, so you have to respect that. There's a hook. The hook from On does not land onto terrain, and he's going to have to flash himself away. So there's his Dragon gone down. SUNING will pick himself up Soul Point.
What?
Zoom goes in, but nobody's there to follow up, and he gets obliterated. Now SUNING can keep running forward because they've wasted very little. How does have a win condition, but for the way SUNING are playing right now, as I say that, JDG recognized the backs and they can go straight forward. They're going to fade out all the TPs.
Yeah, TP's coming in from walking. I mean, this is going down so fast they don't have vision. JDG might just have it.
They have the perfect guns for it there for a second. They're going to go into it, and that is taken away. Daylight robbery for JDG. They get themselves the Baron. They're going to be able to reset and get themselves back on the map for this Soul Point. Beautifully done.
Bin and SOFM, they're stepping up real far.
Zoom, he's going to find himself in a whole lot of hurt. He's getting jumped on by the Hextech Ultimatum, trying to keep himself alive, but with no Sterex, he is dead to rights. But while that's been happening, we can see now JDG using this time with the numbers advantage to push themselves into mid lane. Now, JDG, you're a man down. No teleport for Zoom either, so important to know that even when he spawns, he's not going to be instantly back into this pit. And you can see already SOFM and Bin already on this objective.
Yeah, best case here for Kanavi, it's going to be a steal. Doesn't even have a ward to place down. They don't have any wards. Not even Lumao has anything, so Yagao's jumping into the pit to try and get vision for his team, snapping back there too. It's a great pull away, and you know what, SUNING do an excellent job of securing that objective. Well done by them.
It's just so difficult for him because there's no real reason for anyone on the side of SUNING to be isolated without any kind of support. As I say that, Bin goes in. We're going to try to use the Mega Inferno Bomb and the TP. The Paranoia is coming in. The Hextech Ultimatum keeps Yagao in place as he goes forward with the portal jump, but gets taken down immediately. It's a big Moonlight Vigil right across everybody on the top of SUNING, and now they're trying to run away. The Aphelios is not afraid and flashes forward to pick up some more kills. They will lose the tower, but can JDG keep pushing for more?
Loken keeping JDG on life support. They're giving them a chance. I mean, said it right. Aphelios is the one champion that could maybe carry, and Kanavi, as we say that, he gets jumped on. Maybe has something to say about it.
They do have a little bit. Great hook. It's onto the exact target you want. It's onto Huanfeng, who has to get him out. He flashes away. It is Zoom, who dies. They don't want to put in the Loken, who's frontlining right now. He's pushing forward. Like you said, this team is on his back. And they do end up disengaging. Kanavi did survive, but I feel like JDG can't take any more. The stopwatch, that could be pivotal as we come into this fight, but look at the SOFM and Bin trying to look for something. The Paranoid has been used, and he goes straight in on top of it. They use the Zonyas, though, to try and bait him out just a little bit. Kanavi can't really get him in, but Bin doesn't feel afraid. Goes golden. The Moonlight Vigils on top of the two exact people you want. Yagao and Loken are dead, and SUNING will march on to take the base.
Complete destruction there from SUNING. They're not even done. They want to chase down, finish off all the last kills. Kanavi's trying to do his best to clear the minion wave, but there is nothing you can do, my friend. SUNING on an absolute tear, jumping towards the base of JDG.
It was all too little, too late from JDG. They were too tunneled on getting their Aphelios stacking up to his very big Aphelios items, but it just wasn't enough. They're too far in the hole. SUNING will take the advantage in this series and go 1-0 up in this best of 3.
Honestly, a great start to the night for SUNING, and I think JDG are going to want to change a lot coming into this next game. I think